Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss the history part, tribals, Tikus, and the vision of golden age. Tribal people, tribal Tikus. Who are these people, the tribals? The people who lives in the forest area. The people who live in hilly region, their important occupation is collecting forest products. Initially, those are known as tribals. The people who lives in forest region are called tribals. From the ancient time onwards, these are the people are living in that hilly region, the forest area. The important occupation of these people are collecting different kinds of forest products and hunting the animals and shifting cultivation. Even today is going on such a kind of things in the forest region, away from the cities. And who are Tikus considered as? Tikus. These people are considered as outlanders. These are considered as, in this chapter, Europeans, especially British people. British people, outlanders, that means not belongs to. Those people are not belongs to India. These are Tikus. Under European administration, what kind of life they led the tribals before European came to India? How that lifestyle of the tribals we are going to discuss. This is the best example, the most important. In this chapter, we are going to discuss the tribal people who are living in Chota Nagpur region at present Jharkhand state. The tribal people who are living in the Chota Nagpur region. What is the lifestyle of these people we are going to discuss today. See, around the year 1895, around the year 1895, a man named Birsa Munda, in the tribal persons, the Munda community in Jharkhand area, the Chota Nagpur region, was seen the roaming in the forest and villages of Chota Nagpur in Jharkhand. People said he had a miraculous powers. He could cure all diseases and multiply the grains what they produce the people. And Birsa himself also declared, that God had appointed him to save his people, to what the people are facing, the troubles. What Birsa declared himself, God had appointed him to save his people from the troubles, free them from the slavery, banded labor, slavery of Tikus. This person is that free them, who's the tribal, from slavery of from the Tikus, whatever it is. Slavery of Tikus. So, Tikus means who are the European people. Outsider. They not belongs to tribal community. Very soon, thousands of people are following Birsa, believing that he was Bhagavan, like a god only. and he come to solve all these problems. The later years, the early part of the 20th century, similar kind of leader also they existed in Andhra region, the Gudam hills of Andhra forest region, especially in Visakhapatnam area, Alluri Sita Ramaraj. Such a kind of person. Birsa was born in the family of Munda community, a tribal group that lived in Chotanagpur. But his followers include other tribes also, not only the Mundas. Other tribal region people also like Santals and Orans. Like Santal especially these are the people, Santals in Jharkhand, the Oran people up to that Chhattisgarh and Odisha region also these people are there. Santals and Oran. All of them in the different way of life, they were unhappy with the changes, what they experiencing and the problems they facing under the British rule. All these people are suffering. Their familiar way of life seemed to be disappearing. The livelihood under threat due to the European administration. So, what problems did Birsa set out to resolve in this condition? What he did? Who were the outsider being referred as Dikos? What was happening to the tribal people under British administration? Such a kind of things we're going to discuss. The tribal society, whatever that society is, the most tribal community had that their own rituals and customs. They had their own rituals and customs. They are not similar to the rest of the society life. Whereas coming to the Hindu society in that rural area, the urban area, had a sharp differences between the one community to another community. Social discontentment is there in the other community. But in the tribal people, not short division in this manner. No social discrimination, but little bit. Who are the prominent in the person in that local area, the person became that chieftain or chief of the tribe. Other than that, there is no sharp differences between the group of people. Such a manner the people are lived in the tribal people. So, how did the tribal groups live before the European people come to India? How did the tribal groups live? In what manner these people are live? Some people are, some were Jhum cultivators. Some were Jhum cultivators. Some of these people, and some were hunters and gatherers. 1, 2. Some were hunters and gatherer. Some were the hunters and gatherers. Some had an animal. Some had animals. Some group of people who are there. Some took certain cultivation. This is the different style of the people. Some were June cultivators, some were that hunters and gatherer of different kinds of foods, some herded animals, some took settled cultivation before the European people came to India. That is the lifestyle of these people. But some were the June cultivators. Now the June cultivators, how these people are, the lifestyle of that Juming cultivator. The people who live in the tribal area, mostly their important occupation is Juming only. That is called shifting cultivation. Juming, also known as shifting cultivation. So shifting cultivation, it means clear the forest. Those people are clear the forest, and that means whatever the top part of the trees, only the top part of the trees only cutting down, and they allow sunshine on the land. And what the cut the branches of the trees, after that set fire, then that ash, what they get that ash, that from the firing, that is which contain the potash and spread to the rest of that plant of the land. It became that fertility of the land. It will increase the fertility of the land through this. And another important one is there is no modern method of agricultural tools. Traditional agricultural tools only that used. They broadcast the seeds that is scattered in the cultivation, simply that broadcasted. And the flood, instead of plowing the land, those people, the land showing the seeds, once the crop is ready for the showing or harvested, they move to another field. The field had been cultivated once, was left fallow for several years. Once the land is cultivated, after the harvest, the land left without cultivation several years. Such a kind of land is known as fallow land. Such a kind of land is known as fallow land. What is the fallow land means? Once the land is cultivated and left without a cultivation several years, minimum 3 to 4 years, without cultivation they left the land. That is called fallow land. Why they left the people in this manner? It may encourage the fertility of the land, will increase. Shifting cultivators were found in the hilly regions and forest tract of northeastern state even today, like and central India, like Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Nagaland areas. In central India, like Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand region, in the forest area, these people are found. The lives of these tribal people depends on free movement within the tribe, within the forest. They are able to collect that all kind of forest products. They are able to use the land, the forest, growing their crops. Only for their purpose, their crops are cultivated. That is the only way they could practice shifting cultivation. Only the food grains they cultivate. This is that lifestyle they followed, that tribal people before Europeans come to India. And some were hunters and gatherers. Some people are shifting cultivation, some people are hunters and gatherers. In many regions, tribal people lived in hunting animals only and gathering the forest products like the roots and fruits and different kinds of medicinal plants and flowers, then different kinds of oil seeds. They saw the forest as essential for their survival. Tribal people saw the forest as essential for their survival. The Konds, the people who are there in the Odisha region, the Konds, especially in the Odisha region, these people were such a community living forest in the Odisha. They regularly went out in a collective hunt, all together. All the people are moving to the forest and hunt the animals, then divided meat among themselves. They ate fruits and the forest collected from the forest and fruits and roots which are collected from the forest, and they cooked food with the oil they are extracted from that oil, like from the tree sal and mahua. They are extracted oil from the sal tree and mahua trees. The oil is extracted from that, and they used many forest herbs for medicinal purpose, and collected different kinds of skins and hides, leather tanning material. Sometimes whenever the people are approached, means that traders and money lenders are approached them for some kinds of dyeing colors, these people are collected the dye from the flowers, like these are the oil. Flowers like kusum and palas, these are the flowers. Collected from these flowers, colors they collected and supplied to the traders. From where these the forest people get the supply of the grains. These people, hunter-gatherers only, hunting the animal, collect the different kinds of forest products. Those people, they not cultivated it. From where will they get food grains? Alone roots and fruits is not enough. So they're getting what they needed at the time they are exchanged the foods, what they needed to them. What the collecting the forest products like fruits and roots, all these things, exchanged in the nearby the village from the trader, and what these people required, the trader brought food grains. From them, these people are exchanged. But in every time, the forest products are not easily available. Sometimes it became a shrank. It means to congested. It means not congested. That means very less available. Very less is forest products are available. In such a kind of time, tribal people had to increasingly wandered around the tribal areas or search of work in that nearby the village for the searching of work. Some people did that hard work like road construction laborer. Some people are that search of work as the laborer, land laborers under peasants' control. Such a manner these people that did the works, hard jobs. But some of the people like Baigas, people who are the people in central India, Baigas in central India, it means these are the people like United Province in Chhattisgarh, this area. These people are not willing to do work, any kind of work. They don't want to move from the forest. They are existed with the forest products only. They don't want to become a labor. some other village people. The tribal groups often needed to buy and sell in order to able to get the goods that were not produced within the locality. They wanted to buy. They laid the dependence on the trader and money lenders. Trader comes around these people. They are paying some amount of the money before only for the collection of that goods in form of a loan. Initially, those people are felt very happy, but very soon they came to know that what they are paying, the money rate of interest is extremely high. When they are unable to repay, they went to that deep debit and poverty. They may banded labor. So then after that, the people realized. So because of money lenders and traders only, we went to the deep debit in such a problems we faced. So those are evil to the tribal society. As outsiders seen as an evil. But the cause for the tribal people miseries, they considered it. And some other people are next, some headed animals. Some headed animals, like some of the many tribal group people lived in that, rearing the animals and move always from one place to another place for the grazing, where the more graze is available. In that seasonally, these people are the more. When the grass is over in one place, they move to the another place. Like that, one area to another area, they are moved. Some important people are in this Van Gujaras. Van Gujars of Punjab Hills, Van Gujars and Labadis of Andhra Pradesh. These two people are cattle. Trade the cattle. These two, Van Gujars and Labadis of Andhra Pradesh and Van Gujars of Punjab, trade the cattle. And whereas the another people, the Gaddis of Kulu, that is in Himachal Pradesh, these people are shepherd.